Test. Test.
Shabbat Shalom.
Let's take a few moments to just greet the people around us, wish them a Shabbat Shalom. So I invite you, if you want, to get up out of your seat.
Yalla la 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 la. Yalla la 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 la. Yalla la 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 la. Ya la 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 la.
We have a lot to celebrate tonight, both sweetness and a little bittersweetness. But something that's very sweet is the bar mitzvah of Colton Weissman, which will take place tomorrow. He's got a big fan club here. So I'm going to invite him to come up with his family for the kindling of the Shabbat lights on page 2, as we all just take a breath in, take a breath out, and quiet our souls as we get ready to greet this Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be amongst those who kindle light.
Amen. And we turn now to page 4 for the recitation of the Kiddush.
And there was evening, and there was morning, the 6th day. The heaven and the earth were finished, and all their array. On the 7th day God finished the work that God had been doing. And God ceased on the 7th day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the 7th day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done.
Here we go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei b'riat ha'afen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh zecher letziat mitzrayim kivanu v'charta ve'yotanu hidam
mazel tov to the whole Colton Weissman family. And we are going to turn in our Sidurim on page 6 for this opening prayer of welcome to all of us. And so we'll pray this responsively. May the door of this synagogue be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for friendship. May the door of this synagogue be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity. May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness. And we turn now from welcoming each other to welcoming the Sabbath bride with the words of the Chadodi on page 20. And for our final verse, we will turn to our entrance and rise and welcome the Sabbath bride. The final verse, you don't have to rise yet.
Yalla la 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 Chadodi. Yalla la 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 likrat kala. Yalla la 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 penei Shabbat. Penei Shabbat nekaven. Yalla la 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 Chadodi. Yalla la 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 likrat kala. Yalla la 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 penei Shabbat. Penei Shabbat nekavela. Shamor v'zachor v'ripor v'chad ishmianu el hamyuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad l'shem u'tiferet v'litfilah. Ya la 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 lechadodi. Ya la 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 likrat kala. Ya la 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 penei Shabbat. Penei Shabbat nekavela.
then turn to the call to worship on page 28, the Baruch Hu.
Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la.
Turn to pages 34 and 35 for the watchword of our faith, the words of the Shema that declare that Adonai is one, God is one. We are all part of that interconnected creation in time and space, human beings, animals, nature, all connected as one.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Please be seated. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadevarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'divarta ba'am b'shitecha b'beitecha uv'lechtecha b'deres u'shobecha u'kumecha u'kshartam le'ot al yadecha ve'ayu letotafot b'neinecha u'ktavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha leman tizkeru ba'asitem et kol mitzvotaim v'hitem kedoshim le'Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hoseiti etem me'eretz Mitzrayim lihiot lahem Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
Mazel tov, Colton. You can be seated. Colton, it's been a joy watching you and your siblings grow up here at Temple Beth Sholom, and we really look forward to your being called to the Torah for the first time as a bar mitzvah tomorrow morning. Mazel tov. We're going to turn to page 40 for the chanting of Micha Mocha. And as we do, I just want to share a little anecdote, which is that a group of 13 members of Temple Beth Sholom and I were in Washington, D.C. this week for the Reform Movement's consultation on conscience. And we had the opportunity to hear from Nancy Pelosi Tuesday morning, and she was all dressed in white, and she shared with us that that day was the anniversary of the 19th Amendment of the House of Representatives declaring the 19th Amendment. And so that is the women's right to vote, for those of you who don't know. And so this week, as we think about that very special anniversary, let's reflect on all the ways that we help to bring freedom to people here and everywhere with these words.
Amen. And on that note, Rabbi, because we're singing Micha Mocha and because it's about freedom, these very sacred words that our ancestors, our Israelites, said when they crossed the sea, I thought that we'd bring a Micha Mocha that has some energy, that we all actually feel the freedom. Are we ready? Here we go. We're standing at the sea. Micha Mocha, standing at the sea. Micha Mocha, standing at the sea. Micha Mocha, freedom's on our way. Standing at the sea. Micha Mocha, standing at the sea. Micha Mocha, standing at the sea. Micha Mocha, freedom's on our way. Let's really feel it. Freedom, 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 freedom's on our way. And we're singing and dancing, Micha Mocha, singing and dancing, Micha Mocha, singing and dancing, Micha Mocha, freedom's on our way. And walking through that water, Micha Mocha, walking through the water, Micha Mocha, walking through that water, Micha Mocha, freedom's on our way. Let's make it count. Freedom, 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 freedom's on our way. Freedom, 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 freedom's on our way.
Beautiful. Shabbat Shalom. We continue with the Hashkivenu, page 42, our prayer for shelter and peace through the evening, prayer that is one of the most recent in our liturgy from times when, in the Middle Ages, when our ancestors were persecuted in Eastern Europe. This was added, and we think about all those who are not yet free, all those who do not have the peace and security that so many of us enjoy. Page 42.
Shelter of your peace. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us with wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom. Let
us for the sake of your name.
Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, from sorrow and pain. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom. Behamidenu shomrenu
Beautiful. Emily, thank you. And before the next prayer, we are continuing on page 46 with the Amidah, with our standing prayer. And I want to say tonight, on this night when there's a B'nai Mitzvah, but it's also a special Shabbat celebrating Rabbi Morrison and Rabbi Morrison's contributions to this synagogue, we pray tonight, and we ask God to bless her on her path, and also pray for our community and the Jewish community in general. So please rise, page 46, as we combine our prayers and we sing together, Adonai Sefatai Tiftach, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim Vekonei Hakol V'zocher Chasdei Avot Ve'imahot Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayei HaKol Atarav Lahoshia Morid Hatal Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומידו מלך, מלך ממיד ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני בחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Please continue on your own through page 62. And we'll continue with the singing of Ritzeh, page 56, as we pray that God accepts our prayers with love. Please be seated. Beautiful.
we take a few brief moments for silent meditation.
Rabbi Morrison? Rabbi Morrison. You and I began our tenure together here at Temple Beth Sholom 8 years ago. And tonight we get to sing again, as we have for those 8 years. So for everyone else, at the bottom of page 336, we find a passage from the book of Esther that we also use in our Havdalah services. La Yehudim Haita Ora, literally translated as the Jews had light, joy, gladness, and honor. And so we celebrate you, Rabbi, for the light and joy you brought us through your sacred work. Lahavdil, to separate, will be difficult, but you will grow and it will bring you gladness and honor.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Our thoughts turn to those in need of healing in our community now. In your program is printed a list of members of our community who people have called in need of healing. And if you are thinking of someone tonight, please say their name as my eyes go around the room. Thank you. Thank you. And we say the words from Torah, Elna Rafana La, Elna Rafana Lo. God, please heal her. God, please heal him, to all of the people we just mentioned. And together we say, Amen. In addition to marking the momentous occasions we're celebrating tonight, it is also the Omer, which means we have been preparing and counting the days between Passover and Shavuot, which is coming in early June. And so we will say a blessing for counting the Omer. You can say Amen after me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat ha'omer. Hayom chamisha ushloshim yom shehem chamisha shavuot la'omer. Today is 35 days, which is 5 weeks of the Omer. And I just want to say there are two Kabbalistic qualities that we balance with every day of the Omer. And so today it is Malchut, majesty, and Hod, splendor. And I think that's very much appropriate as we honor a rabbi of 8 years who's given so much in this congregation and wish her well, and also as we continue to prepare spiritually for Shavuot and the receiving of Torah at Sinai. Thank you.
To add to the poignancy and sentimentality of tonight in honoring Rabbi Morrison, we also have the opportunity to welcome a new Jew into our midst. And so I'd like to invite up Ashley Lelchuk to the Bima. And Ashley this morning had the opportunity to go into the waters of the ocean, the waters of the mikveh. And I have to say, it was windy and rough. I was a little nervous. But she, as a former lifeguard, plunged right in and, in fact, went the deepest I've ever seen anybody go for their mikveh. And that is the fierce determination and quiet determination with which you do everything, Ashley. And so we are so grateful to welcome you into our midst. Bruchim habaim bebeit Adonai, blessed are you who come to the house of God. Oh God, come a little closer. Oh God, grant your loving favor to Ashley as in this holy place we welcome her into Jewish life. Knowing well the history of our martyrdom in years past, Ashley has chosen to join herself to our people's faith. We open our hearts to her. Strengthen Ashley in her resolve. Help her to live in fidelity to the decision she has made and to the promises she is about to utter. May she always find satisfaction and joy in the fulfillment of your sacred mitzvot. Grant her many years of strength and happiness as a worthy member of our congregation. We praise you, O God, in whose presence is the fullness of joy, and let us all say, Amen. And now, Ashley, we're going to ask you these 6 questions, and the answer is, as we know, yes. Do you choose to enter the eternal covenant between God and the people Israel and to become a Jew of your own free will?
Yes.
Do you accept Judaism to the exclusion of all other religious faiths and practices? Yes. Do you pledge your loyalty to Judaism and to the Jewish people under all circumstances?
Yes.
Do you promise to establish a Jewish home and to participate actively in the life of the synagogue and of the Jewish community?
Yes.
Do you commit yourself to the pursuit of Torah and Jewish knowledge?
Yes.
And if you should be blessed with children, do you promise to raise them as Jews?
Yes.
Beautiful. And now Ashley has chosen this passage from the Psalms to share with our congregation.
No. The Torah of God is perfect, reviving the soul. The teaching of God is sure, making wise the simple. The precepts of God are right, delighting the mind. The mitzvah of God is clear, giving light to the eyes. The word of God is pure, enduring forever. The judgments of God are true and altogether just.
Beautiful. And now I'll ask you to share some of your own personal thoughts and sentiments.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
As I reflect on my process that has led me to seek conversion, I know with certainty that it is not a mere singular reason or event, but rather a myriad of experiences that have brought me to here and now. Each of these moments have been built upon and strengthened by the last. As I write this reflection, I have a vision of walking in the woods along a stone path. There are stones to guide me because I do not feel lost walking down this path. Not only does this path feel familiar, it resonates with my being completely. This collection of experiences began in childhood, are continuously reaffirmed in my relationship with Andrew, and will be lifelong through motherhood. In middle school, I became best friends with a Jewish girl named Julie. Julie and I spent every possible minute together, which led me to her family's Friday night Shabbat. Initially, I felt like an outsider, but her family made me feel so welcomed. Her parents and her sister truly made me feel part of their family. Julie began to teach me the meaning of Shabbat and the prayers so I could better participate. These nights instilled in me the importance of family togetherness and family worship. Through my friendship with Julie, I realized Judaism to be an all-embracing way of life. My relationship with Andrew became my next introduction to Judaism. Andrew and I began dating 9 years ago. Throughout the years, he and his family have welcomed me and taught me about all the major Jewish holidays. Over the last few years, we began to discuss how we envisioned our lives together, including how we would plan to raise our future children. As we prepared for marriage, I enrolled in the Introduction to Judaism course. In each assigned reading and class meeting, I found the context to not only resonate with me, but also inspire me. It quickly became apparent that Judaism is a daily practice and finds tenet in all aspects of life. I loved learning about what it means to have a Jewish home, as worship does not begin and end at temple. I also feel especially connected to the meaning of Shabbat and would like to make purpose to honor it. This sacred day of rest and restoration will allow us to be better in our everyday lives. I look forward to what the future has in store for us. As I look into the future, there is another aspect of why it feels right to convert. I feel that conversion and adopting a Jewish life will be the only way to be best equipped to teach our children the history of the Jewish experience. Through my relationship and introductory course, I have come to realize the importance of the traditions that root people, the vitality that drives people, and the strength that allows them to persevere. There is one more aspect of conversion I would like to address here. As I consider my conversion to Judaism, my thoughts are plagued by guilt of the suffering that I and my family did not endure. We are not Holocaust survivors, and we are not related to survivors. We have never been directly persecuted or oppressed. I did not have an armed guard protecting the entrance of where I grew up worshiping. Each time I enter the temple, I am acutely aware of the protection that is needed. I am deeply saddened by the hate that is still a reality, and every Jew must be reminded as they enter their sanctuary. Listening to the stories of Holocaust survivors is heartbreaking. These are the saddest and most shocking events of history. Sorry. Okay. The survivors I have met are the most remarkable people I will ever know. I feel guilty not having this shared history. My life path has been a constant meditation on light, awareness, and peace. As I embark on the process of conversion, I know I cannot go back to erase the past, but it is my goal to continue to spread awareness and hope that one day anti-Semitism will end. Sorry.
That's okay. You done?
Teaching our children the memory is the only way to make the world a better place. I am so impressed by the resilience, strength, and intelligence of Judaism, and each Jewish moment I have had has completely resonated with my being. I want to thank my loving husband, Andrew, and his family for being so welcoming and supportive of me over the years. And I want to thank my parents and sister and her boyfriend for flying into town to be part of this special day, and for all the love and support they have provided me.
Okay. The emotions are just as beautiful as you are, because it really speaks to how sincere you are and how much this means to you. And now, as you're going to take the Torah into your arms, I'm going to invite Andrew to come up, your new husband. We're going to open the ark, and so I invite the congregation to please rise.
So Ashley, come stand here. You stand before the open ark with the Jewish people's most treasured gift in your hand. Today, you embrace it for yourself. The Torah has been with us wherever we have been as a people, guiding us, sustaining us, teaching us, as I hope it will do for you. It is a tradition that the very first prayer a Jewish child learns are the words of the Shema, and so now your first words uttered as a Jew shall be those very words.
Shema, Israel, Elohim, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai, Echad.
Amen. You are known by the name Ashley, which means that you are always linked in love to those who gave you life and who are here today to honor this choice you're making. And from this time forth, you shall be known within the Jewish community as Ella Eliana, Bat Avraham V'Sarah. And you chose these names with such beautiful care. Ella, which is an oak tree and connects you to your given name that your parents gave you. Ashley, which is connected to an ash tree. And the Torah is known as Eitz Chaim, the tree of life. We hope that just as the Torah sustains us, that you too will help to give the Jewish people life. And the second name you chose, Eliana, means God has answered me. And as you made your way along that stone path, you felt that presence of God nurturing you and sustaining you. And we hope that you always feel that presence of God. May this name bring respect to you and honor to the Jewish people. We rejoice to welcome into our midst one who willingly and devotedly helps replenish the ranks of our people. And as our people have done throughout the ages, it is our pleasure to bless you in the words of the ancients, and I'll call all our clergy around you to surround you with love and prayer.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
Ken Yiratzon, may God bless you and keep you.
Yahir Adonai panav elecha v'kuneka.
Ken Yiratzon, may the light of God's face shine on you and shine through you and be gracious to you.
Yisar Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
Ken Yiratzon, may God's presence always be with you and Andrew as you go on your way to this next step in your lives, and grant you good health, joy, love, and wholeness and peace. And let us all say, Amen.
Simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, yeilanu. Simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov,
I ask you to remain standing. Turn in the prayer book to page 282 for the Aleinu as we invite the Weissman family up as well. Page 282.
Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, laten gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoyeh ha'aratzot, v'lo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim umishtachavim umotim lifnei melech malachei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu v'nemar v'yadonai lemelech al kol haaretz v'yom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad.
Please be seated. We take a few moments now to remember all those who came before us, those who may have died in years past at this season, those who may have died in recent days. As a congregation, we remember the more than 6 million men, women, and children who died in the Shoah. Remember those who perished making sure our homeland Israel exists for us and for Jews everywhere. Remember those who died in the name of liberty, freedom, justice, and righteousness. And on this Memorial Day weekend, we remember the more than 1,354,600 American citizens who've died in defense of our country since our country was formed, making sure that the values that we hold dear to us are able to be lived by us and by the next generation as well. We remember friends and family whose yortzites are being observed and whose names have lovingly been inscribed in our alcove of remembrance. We remember Sila Berensteiner, James Victor Bickow, Harry Butwinnig, Samuel Crystal, Ida Kruminski, Sheldon H. Dickstein, Elizabeth Cherkas Drayman, Ethel Fine, Barnett Fine, Richard B. Furlong, David Furman, Judith Krensky Gerard, Samuel Goldberg, Barbara Gordon, Morris Grossman, Joseph H. Harris, Esther Hershowitz, Raymond Kahn, Rose Cantor, Eleanor Keaty, Brian Evan Kovler, Edith Lazarus, Dory Levy, Merle Geller Loring, Hyman Manis, Mortimer May, David B. May, Ethel H. Morrison, Sophie Morstein, George Ossip, Howard R. Orrin, Midge Riskin, Fred Rogenson, Michael Rosenbaum Raviv, Rose Rubin, Jack Sandler, Judge Albert Saperstein, Dr. Helene Schreira, Ruth C. Schwartz, Sarah Siegel, John Philip Serban, Charles Silvers, Albert Sonnenreich, Louis Stone, Martha Suskin, Madeline Tobin, Beatrice Ida Weinstein, Robert J. Yaffe, Estelle Zalkin. And remember as well friends and family whose yortzites are being observed: Adele Robinson Bernard, Marcus Brodsky, Lillian Brown, Rochelle Cervera, Cantor David Converser, Molly Dribbin, Elaine Ehrenkrantz, Dee Dee England, Saul Frankel, Mitchell Friedland, Josie Halpern, Richard Halpert, Eva Hartley, Martin Kurlan, Herbert Kornreich, Mark William Curry, Max Levick, Irving Ornstein, Moises Pitron, Morris Rand, Martin Rice, Sam Rosenfield, Rose Rossman, Sam Shears, Molly Shockett, Dot Tandy, Alan Treaster, Gloria Wax, and Jerome R. Weinroth. And we remember as well those who've died in recent days and their families remain in the Shloshim of mourning, in the 30-day period of mourning. We first remember Lori Gilbert Kay and Kendrick Castillo, who died in gun violence in these past few days. And we remember members of our community: Ruth Altman Broadbent, Philippe Sanchez, Riva Ina Sterling, Minnie Cohen Roth, Stanley M. Bloom, Gloria Singerman, Morton Robinson, and Danny Jonas. Zecher Tzaddik Livracha. May the memory of all the righteous in our lives be a blessing to us as we rise, and with one voice. Actually, before you rise, if there's a name that I haven't mentioned, you're in a period of mourning, you're saying Kaddish, I'll ask you to please rise first and mention those names out loud. And please remain standing as we're going to join in just a moment. Zecher Tzaddik Livracha. May the memory of all the righteous be a blessing as now we rise and with one voice recite words of Kaddish, page 294. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach hirutei v'yamlech malchutei, b'chaye echon v'yom echon uv'chaye d'chol beit Yisrael, b'gala v'zman kari v'yimeru. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mivarak Le'olam Olamei Almaya. Yitbarak V'yishtabak V'yitpa'ar V'yitroman V'yitnaseh. V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shmei D'Kudusha B'richu. Le'elam Min Kol Birchata V'shirata. Tush B'chata V'nechamata. Da miran bialma v'yimru. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru. Amen. Osei shalom bimromav. Hu ya'asei shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru. Amen. May the source of peace grant peace to all who mourn, comfort all who are bereaved, and send healing to all who are saddened, as together we say, Amen. Please be seated. I'd like to invite up now Allison Greenfield, a member of our board, to share greetings on behalf of the board and on behalf of the congregation.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. So one of the responsibilities when we join the board is that we have to sign up for announcements. And I always seem to hit the mother load whenever I get to give announcements. Like, there's lots of good stuff going on. There's lots of people. So first, I want to congratulate Ashley on your conversion. It's always amazing to be a Jew, but I think it's particularly amazing when you make the conscious decision as an adult to become a Jew. So congratulations to you, to your whole family who are here. Congratulations to the Weissmans. I think it's really cool that I get to say congratulations to Colton. I hope you enjoy all your festivities this weekend and beyond, on land and at sea. And I also, I'm so glad I get to say congratulations to you. On behalf of the board and on behalf of myself and of my family, we will miss you. I'm so glad that Ezra is going to North Beach, so I still get to see you all the time, so yay. And now for the stuff in your program. I'm not going to read everything that's here, but I'm just going to highlight a few things that are here. On Monday, this Monday, on the 27th, you can make your Memorial Day more meaningful by joining us as our elected leaders attempt to deliver letters from our TBSIS and JLab children to the children at the Homestead Detention Center. There will be a carpool from Temple Beth Sholom, which will leave at 8:30 in the morning sharp, if you'd like to join. On Tuesday, May 28th at 6 p.m., we will have a meet and greet with our new rabbi, Rabbi Joanne Loibin. It's specifically for sixth graders and up. Parents are welcome to attend. Anyone who would like to come and meet her is welcome. Friday, so next Friday, a week from today, May 31st, will be an installation of the new board, and also we will be giving the Kol HaKavod Award to a very deserving Suzanne Meltzer. And as far as reminders, one more reminder. Eat, Pray, Learn, Sing, and Shavuot on Saturday, June 8th at 7 p.m. And if there's a couple more things, if you'd like to take a look in your program. And that's it. I hope everyone has a wonderful long weekend. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Allison. Now is the moment that we are going to pay tribute to Rabbi Morrison, shower her with love and honor, all the things she has showered upon us. So I'm going to call up a small group of people to present her with some gifts and love. And Rachel Weissman, Julie Basner, Leslie Tobin, and Gary Ressler, please come on up.
Quite the crew.
Closer. I drew the short straw.
The lucky one.
No, the lucky one.
Of course.
That's right.
Yes.
So tonight, our 4 families represent countless families here at Temple Beth Sholom who echo the following sentiments. First, you have engaged our children in a way that has connected them with Judaism traditionally and spiritually like no one has before. And we are incredibly grateful to you for that and for setting them on this amazing path that they're all on. You have earned their trust and participation, which is not easy. And so we really couldn't ask for anything more. Second, we are confident that you will succeed in your new role as senior rabbi at Temple Israel. And we hope that you and Ezra will be so happy in your new home, your new work home, but that you're only across the bay, and so we hope that you'll stay connected with our families as best as possible, because we would love that. We will miss you, though. Gifts? Maybe. Okay. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, we'd like to present you with a gift that you will hopefully cherish, but that will also serve as a reminder of how much your dedication over the past 8 years has impacted so many people here tonight. And so you can open this. But we know that you'll love it. We've also put together a book of photos. This is on behalf of the entire congregation, of photos and messages which truly represent so many amazing memories that we've all had together with you. Thank you. And
Awesome.
I really just want to invite everybody tonight to an oneg after the service that the Sisterhood has generously sponsored on your behalf. But I mean, this is such an amazing room full of people who all love you. I wish you well. Not to you, but I mean, how coincidental that we're up here, and we just want to congratulate you, Colton, I mean, and the Weissman family. This is like our family, and just wanted to wish you mazel tov, and it's so nice that so many of you came, all of your family came to be with you, and we love you so much. We've known you your whole life, and this is just a special moment that we hijacked.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you all. So this wouldn't be a proper tribute for somebody who has done so much for our youth if we didn't hear from the youth themselves. And so some of our high school seniors have asked to pay tribute to their rabbi, Rabbi Morrison. So I'm going to ask her to come back up here and invite up those students who wanted to make a presentation.
It's my men. Nice. And Rachel.
We just wanted to say thank you for all you've done for us, and we have a gift to remind you of all the times we spent together.
Thank you, guys.
An hour later.
I love it. You guys gonna sing or what's going on? Actually, many of them do play ukulele, so I hope that you one day get to hear that. Whew. Today has been a very full and meaningful day. As I sat in the congregation this morning and proudly watched my son Ezra stand on this bema and graduate from pre-K, I realized just how blessed he and I have literally been to grow up in this community. 8 years ago, I stood up here a very different rabbi, a very different woman. I spoke of challenging each of us to constantly strive to be our most authentic selves. I urged us to step out of our comfort zones, to not let others box us in, to constantly seek out genuine connection with others, and most importantly, and probably most loudly, to accept others and ourselves exactly as we are. So although 8 years have passed and my development as a rabbi, woman, and now a mother has changed, my message most certainly has not. In fact, as I prepare to leave Temple Beth Sholom, the volume of my charge seems more crucial, more imperative, more vital to the health of each individual in this community, more than ever. In a world saturated with judgment, it is our mission and our responsibility to stay true to who we are. And in this community, this sacred space, individuals, generations of individuals, are doing exactly that. As your rabbi, I have been blessed with countless relationships that are based distinctively on this beautiful and genuine foundation. And for this, my congregation, I am eternally grateful to all of you. To my fellow rabbis and to the Temple Board, thank you for your guidance and the many life lessons you have taught me throughout this journey. Cantor Siegel, since sharing our very first harmony together almost 20 years ago, co-leading services with you has been a highlight of my rabbinate. To our incredible and hardworking TBS staff, your commitment and support has been unwavering, and your drive for excellence is exactly why people continue to join this community. To Michael Zweig and your team, Heriberto, Jesus, Antonio, Luis, Joaquin, Jeanette, Alba, and Alvaro. You do so much more than keep this building in incredible shape. Your concern for detail and commitment to quality turns 4144 Chase into a sacred house for all of us. To Rudy, Howard, Emilio, Jerry, and their team, nothing is more important than feeling safe, and I am tremendously grateful for your extreme professionalism and kindness throughout the years. Noemi, your partnership and professionalism shine through in everything you do. You are incredibly talented, and your enthusiasm and hard work are so appreciated. To my tireless heroes and chaperones in the youth department, Oren, Max, and Abby, we have taken on today's youth and valued them as the leaders that they are today. With you by my side, we have listened and inspired, encouraged, and loved the hundreds of kids who have trusted us with their authentic selves. And for this, my partners, I am eternally grateful. To Ezra's teachers, I'll go off script for a quick second. Everyone who is in this room tonight, I am so touched that every teacher Ezra has had since infant toddler, except for Sarah Ebner, who's watching, is in this room, so thank you. Who have served a very special and sacred role in our village over the past 5 years. Your compassion and patience, hard work and devotion to creating kind individuals is a true gift from God. I appreciate all you have taught both Ezra and me, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Mason, our connection both professionally and personally has grown into an immense highlight of my time here at Temple Beth Sholom. Sharing the bima for Tat Shabbat, J-Lab Tefillah, Shabbat Shaboom, and the ultimate partnership, the tribe's high holiday services. You and I have learned how to come together and create tremendous community out of strangers. And to my dear friend, who I'm Mark Baranek, for almost 20 years, you have been in my life, and I am all the better for it. You are my confidant, my teammate, my Benihana husband, and I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything. You and Nava secure a special place in my heart. As an integral part of my identity as a rabbi has been to elevate and celebrate our kids. Super saturated with real emotion and real challenges, this exceptional group often sits in the background, waiting until adulthood to be noticed. I proudly spent a great deal of my time ensuring that Temple Beth Sholom's youth community knew that they were not only seen and heard, but loved and valued by their temple as well. And much of this was made possible with the freedom entrusted and generosity shared by one very special man. Jonathan Simons, sir, you have made this job incredible. Your financial and personal devotion towards our J-Travel program have allowed me to truly spread my wings and turn dreams into a reality. This groundbreaking initiative of youth engagement, yours and mine together, has enabled hundreds of teens to travel the world, navigate and explore their personal Jewish journeys, and develop lifelong friendships and connections with one another. Like a seed that has yet to fully bloom, our success will continue to reveal itself as these teens mature into committed and dedicated Jewish adults. And I know no one is more thankful for our partnership than the parents of those blessed to participate in Temple Beth Sholom's youth community. So to these parents, thank you for trusting me to love your kids almost as much as you do. To be their Rabbi Mo, has been one of the greatest gifts of my life. And to all of you kids and teens, college students, and now many college graduates, thank you for letting me love you, period. You shared with me your dreams and your secrets, your fears, and everything in between. You allowed me to teach you and be taught by you, and throughout everything allowed Judaism and Jewish values to be the lens that focused it all. So to you, my kids, the greatest honor that you could ever bestow onto me, your rabbi, is to live your life overflowing with your own authenticity. Be who you are and celebrate who you are, and deep down in your core, know that who you are and exactly how you are is genuine and real and perfect. Because that is what God meant when it says in the Torah, B'Tselem Elohim. Each one of us, every person here in this room, was created specifically and entirely unique. B'Tselem Elohim, in the image of God. One of the greatest examples of this Jewish value personified are those in Temple Beth Sholom's adult Torah study and Shabbat morning minyan. The beauty and love that radiates from these two groups is the essence of what Shabbat means to me: community, spirituality, friendship, and gratitude. I feel so blessed by each one of you. Thank you for letting me share in Torah study and morning minyan. To my village, my friends who've become like family, the Hurwitzes, Winstons, and Friedmans, Meisners, Perlmans, Morrisons, and Glicks, the Turkels, Kaisermans, Burkos, and Katz, Moskowitzes, Moraleses, and Chops, Miriam and Ron, Heather, Lou, and Amy. Thank you for all you have been and will continue to be in my life. It most definitely does take an entire village. And a special thank you, Alana and Yariv, Emily and Josh, Amy and Maria, Jamie and Tino, Missy and Lauren, and the entire Shemansky family. Your humor, sarcasm, irreverence, and ability to make me laugh no matter what has been priceless. To you, my sweet friends, I thank you. To the Weissmans, Basners, and Ressler families, you've gone above and beyond to make me feel loved, not just by planning tonight's beautiful farewell Shabbat, but throughout our significant 8-year relationship. My heart is overflowing with gratitude. And to Leslie, Michael, Josh, Drew, and Eli, your family, the Tobin family, has been there for me every second of my journey in Miami Beach with a hug and a laugh and endless piles of hand-me-down athletic wear for Ezra. I would not and I could not stand here tonight without your love and support. Thank you for letting me be a part of your family. And without thanking those who helped to make tonight beautiful in sound, music, and light, I would be remiss. I offer my appreciation to Vanessa, Izzy and Andre, Emily and Mason, as well as Josh, Marshall, Alan Caves, and Miguel Oliveira. Your participation in services this evening made it extra special for me, and I thank you. It is said one of the greatest values of mentors is the ability to see ahead what others cannot see and to help them navigate a course to their destination. In my experience, this could not be more true. To my mentors, Marjorie Barron, Shelley Nicely Groff, Jeff Graff, Rabbi Bob Davis, Charles Citron, Andy and Debbie Herschel, Mark Fisher, Lois Tepper, and Sandra Breiterman. Both the lessons you have taught me and the lessons you have taught me to teach myself will continue to guide me throughout my life. Your authenticity and ability to reflect those qualities back into me illuminate my spirit and continually reignite my passion to live my life with pride, humility, and purpose. Alice and Fran. When people ask me about our relationship, the first part of my answer is always different. They are my congregants, my aunts, my friends, my son's other grandparents, and the list goes on. But immediately following that description, almost without a breath, I continue, and they are my family. You two mean so much to me, and so much to Ezra, and so much to so many people. Individually and collectively, you love without limits, and you give of yourself without bounds. Thank you for all you are in my life, and for always being my cheering crowd, sounding board, dinner dates, and my people. To my family, it is a priceless blessing to be able to stand here tonight and have in the congregation both my parents, two healthy and very much alive grandmas, and one extremely great great-aunt. To say you knew me when would truly be an understatement. So more accurately, I add, and thank you for knowing me now. What a true gift it is that I can experience this special Shabbat, not only as this congregation's rabbi, but also as a daughter, granddaughter, and niece to a very proud Morrison family. To them, to you, I'm simply Amy, and you have never wanted or asked for anything more, less, or different than that. And in that one statement, it seems that all of life is summed up. Thank you for always loving and valuing me, and for being here to share this honor with me tonight. And to my son Ezra, who is with his second favorite person to Louis D'Antuono, go. It can't be easy to have to share your mama with so many people, but when I hear your voice, see your smile, watch you overflow with joy and laughter, truthfully, the world stops, and it's just you and me. I love you, Bubba. 8 years ago, I stood up here a very different rabbi, a very different woman. But throughout my 8 years, throughout my entire life, the high value I place on not changing who you are for anyone else has remained steadfast. My Beth Sholom community, thank you for celebrating, encouraging, and appreciating exactly what makes me me. The rabbi, the mother, the friend, and the human being that I am. I will take that feeling and that love with me, no matter if it's across the causeway or across the world. And so tonight I lower my head in gratitude to God and to all of you, and express from the most authentic place in my core, thank you, Temple Beth Sholom, for allowing me to serve as your rabbi. Shabbat Shalom.
I'm going to ask everybody to please remain standing as we have the opportunity to bless Rabbi Morrison, just as she has blessed us in so many ways. And the threefold blessing with which we bless her, that ancient blessing that Ashley received earlier in the service, asks for God's protection. And so we ask that God protect Rabbi Morrison as she goes on her way across the bay and to her own congregation. But as well, I want to honor the fact of how well she has protected our children, that no matter where she took them, we always knew they were in safe hands with her. The second part of the blessing is a blessing for God's light to shine upon her. We have had so much of Rabbi Morrison's light, her wit, her humor, her intelligence, and the way she has shined that upon us. And finally, we ask that God bless her with shalom, with wholeness, and with peace, just as she has helped us to feel more complete in our learning and in our community. So the way we're going to do this is you're going to go stand right up there. And as the cantor blesses her with the blessing, we're going to ask for all of you to chant, Ken Yehi Ratzon. Let's practice that. Ken Yehi Ratzon. After each phrase, so that we can all bless her as one community. And if you want, put your arms around each other or reach toward her, whichever you like to do. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. Ken yehi ratzon.
May God shine God's light towards you and show you kindness.
Lift you up with a sense of blessing, and especially with this sense of wholeness, the wholeness that you bring to everything you do, and the wholeness that we pray will be reflected back to you as you go on your life journey. Amen.